Leave there.
Hello, everyone. I think there's nobody in Nigeria that has not heard of what has been happening in Kwara State. Kwara State is one of the states that is most attacked in Nigeria. Literally every day, you hear of terrorist attacks. And there are even terrorist attacks that are not recorded. Women and youth went out to the state government house to go and protest against the killings that is happening, and to cry out and say that they should be protested. And instead of the governor to come out and receive them and assure them, and take it on. First of all, the women are not even supposed to come out. It's the governor that is supposed to be shouting at the top of his voice that his people are being killed. But he didn't come out. Women went to tell him, in case he's deaf, dumb, and blind. Women went to go and tell him that, look, we are being killed, we are being massacred, we are being kidnapped every day, we are being hunted like animals. And what do they get? They sent in hoodlums to flog them, to beat them. While the hoodlums were flogging them, what were the Nigerian police doing? Standing by and watching them being flogged. And as I'm sitting down here, what it reminds me of is April 2014 at Unity Fountain, when Chibok girls were attacked. And that was in May of 2014. This was how they brought bus load, these mass transit government buses that they used to call Erufai buses. They brought them with full of hoodlums. And they came in, they were beating us. They were using that case, they were coming at us and everything, attacking. First of all, the police were the ones who were telling them to take away the cameras from journalists so that it will not be recorded. Yeah, there were pictures that went out. Nigerians watched. Today, you see many people will tell us that, you people were protesting, nobody did anything to you. Yes, because you were not watching. That is how these same women that are being killed, that are being flogged now, somebody is going to come tomorrow and say that they protested freely and nobody did anything. The Nigerian police, I don't even know. The problem of Nigeria is the Nigerian police. The Nigerian police support all manner of illegality that you can think about. They are the ones who they will break law. They will watch people break law. They will support the people that are breaking law. They are just there for whoever is in government or whatever to use them. They don't care. They are weapon of oppression to be used by the highest bidder. That's what the Nigerian police does. When we talk about the security architecture of Nigeria, we say, yes, the state government, it doesn't have the power to be able to do security because of the way it is the commander-in-chief and all of that. But see what's happening. Even you as a state government, even if you don't have the power to command the military to do something, don't you have the power to cry out? And when your people come to you crying out and telling you that they are being killed, you go after them with cane. You set hoodlums on them. We saw what happened in Benin, where hoodlums went to go and carry someone, Don Pedro Obaseki, stripped him and took him all the way to Oba's palace. We are slowly watching why hoodlums take over our country. If Nigeria is no longer interested in law and order, let it be announced that there's no longer law and order. Let everybody fight for his or herself. Because it doesn't make sense for some people to be following law and order. The reason why we give up of our sovereignty is to be protected. And if you are not being protected and there are certain people who are carrying the law in their hands, then it makes no sense. Then let's put that law and order. Let us all know that everybody is mad. There's no sane person in Nigeria. And every one of us, we have bed in psychiatric hospital. Now, who are occupying on they send good there. This one that some of us are sitting there, you're obeying the law, you're doing the right thing. Then you have criminals who think that they have the weapon. They have the weapon of madness. They have the monopoly of violence. Nobody has the monopoly of violence, so it's doing the right thing. Being law-abiding. That's being humane, that stop people from using that violence that they think is there. Using violence is the cheapest thing you can find in Nigeria. The hardest is giving that good governance, accountability, and transparency, doing the right thing. And we have hoodlums. Nigerians, as we enter this 2026, this is not 2026 for people to be talking nonsense. For people to come and be telling you that, oh, I don't think it will work. I don't think these people. This is the time we are fighting for our life. 2026 is the year to fight for our lives. We are fighting for our lives this 2026. And we must ensure that all of the criminals and hoodlums and gang members and gang leaders that have taken over the political space and are giving their own room to excel, they must be taken down. Yes, politically, they must be taken down politically. And everybody must put hand on deck. Wasn't it yesterday they were doing Otege for this governor of Kwara State to come into office? Now he has come into office. He's the new bully in town. He has now assumed the new bully in town. He has forgotten that he will leave that office. Saraki was once there. He left. After Saraki, you see Abdul Fattah or Abdul something that was there. He's no longer there. Another one came in. You too, you are not there. You will leave that place too. It is not something that you just sit down and you say, oh, you own it. It is your own. You will do whatever with it. No, it doesn't work that way. At all, it doesn't. And citizens, we are not going to be sitting down and praying to God. God will not do for us what he has given us capacity for us to do for ourselves. We must act and pray. We cannot say, do nothing and pray. Do nothing and not pray. It's, in short, it's, how do I put it? You can't be arrogant to God, so I would say it is arrogant. It is the most crazy thing that you can think about. Do nothing and you are praying. Praying to who? Praying to what? The heart God gave you, the brain God gave you, is it for what? We can't continue like this. Just imagine. These women, what's their crime? That they are crying out that they should not be killed? Thank you for watching.